Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Coaching Corner with yours truly, Coach Mike. I had a conversation with some individuals a little while ago, and we were talking about how a lot of people today, particularly our young people, are suffering with low self-esteem. And it's something that's very serious, particularly if we want to focus on personal growth and how we can enhance our overall quality of life. Zig Ziglar says that it is impossible to consistently behave in a manner that's inconsistent with how we see ourselves. So ultimately, if we see ourselves as negative, then we're going to behave negatively. That's science. So if you're dealing with a situation where either you have low self-esteem, or more importantly, if we know individuals in our circle of relationships that are suffering with low self-esteem, there are a couple tips that you might want to consider to bring us out of that. First of all, you want to guard your self-talk. Self-talk is something that we're all guilty of. We all talk to ourselves regularly every day. And typically what you say to yourself is what's going to indicate and direct your behavior. And your behavior will indicate and direct who you will eventually become. So you want to make sure that you're guarding your self-talk. Number two, you want to make sure that you are not comparing yourselves to others. That's a very big pitfall. We often see things on social media, on TV, and we see people that we want to emulate and situations that we're trying to emulate, particularly with our young people. That's a no-no. There's no winning from comparing yourself to others. One of two things happens. Either you figure out that you're not meeting the expectations or you're not meeting the level of others, and then you become discouraged. Or number two, maybe you are exceeding the expectations and exceeding the success of others, and that lends to pride. Either way, there's no room for personal growth. So just stay away from trying to compare yourself to others. And lastly, and perhaps the most importantly, let's add some value to others. Let's see the value in service to others. It is impossible to feel bad about yourself while you're doing something good for someone else. So if you wake up on any given day and you're not feeling good about yourself, you're going through a moment where you're not positively feeling that you're adding value to yourself, or you're not feeling a contribution to society, then the easiest way to fix that is to go provide some service to someone else. If you're helping someone else, it's impossible to feel bad about yourself. Well, those are 3 quick tips to help you with your low self-esteem. Please apply it to yourselves, and most importantly, apply it to those young people that are in our lives that are struggling to be productive people in today's society. Thank you so much for joining. It's been another edition of Coaching Corner with yours truly, Coach Mike. Talk to you soon. Peace and blessings, and be safe.